Thank you and good evening, everyone. It is my honor to be here to talk on behalf of Kenya in terms of HPV vaccine delivery strategy. That will be my outline. We are going to talk about demonstration. Obviously, that was done. And then is the performance, the challenges, and the way forward. Now, in terms of HPV vaccine demonstration in our country, this was done in the year 2013, 2015, and it was done in one county, Kitui County, and this was through the school health program. Our target was girls who are 10 years old in grade 4 and 10-year-old that are out in the community. There was marked an improvement and success in this strategy with high acceptability and coverage of over 85% in both demonstration years. However, the cost of the delivery was high in terms of financial and economic costs that amounted to $20.67 and 44.77 respectively. And this is inclusive of the vaccine costs. So the findings from the demonstration project is what informed the current adaptation of the vaccination strategy in our country. In 2019, this is when we introduced as a country HPV vaccine, and this was into the routine immunization schedule, and we targeted all 10-year-old girls in school and in the community. The strategy was health facility strategy, and it was to be complemented by outreaches in school and in the community. We give a 2-dose schedule that is administered, those 2 6 months apart from the first one, and this is free in all immunizing facility. When you look at the performance in our country since implementation, 2019, we got a coverage of 5.8%. We introduced it in the month of October towards the end of the year, and we only did it for a short time before school closed. Then in 2021, on opening of schools, performance increased to 13.1% for dose 1. And that is when, again, we were able to do the dose 2, and we covered 3.7%. Again, the pandemic came in, and we saw closure of schools for almost a year. 2021, what we did to be able to cover the lost duration, we introduced periodic intensification of routine immunization, and we also did multi-age cohort so that we could gain. And we got a performance of 41% for dose 1 and 13%. Our multi-age cohort nationally, we are targeting 3.2 million by the end of this year. Next year, we plan to revert back to our single age of 10-year-old girls. Performance from January to June this year, our annualized rate for dose 1 was at 52% and 25% for dose 2. Our trend from introduction 2019 to 2022, you see dose 1 in 2019, and then in 2020 there was low performance because of those challenges that were indicated. And then to when we entered 2021, then schools open. Where we have the highs and the lows is due to school calendar change. When they are in school, we see increase in performance. And then towards 2021 is when we did the periodic intensification. And continuously, we are doing multi-age cohort. Now you can look at that data and you'll see that it is leaning more on school outreaches. So strategies that were adapted in this time, it is this, we leverage on the school health programs, and then routine health facilities and outreaches, and integration with other services, like an example of COVID vaccine during mass campaigns.
Thank you, Christine. If you could wrap up in 2 minutes, that would be great.
Okay. Performance analysis again, national coverage, we are at 41. But if you look again, there are counties that are performing better, and there are others that are not performing better in that graph. Restoring post-COVID pandemic, what we did, I mentioned about the periodic intensification. And then we also leverage on community strategy, where we use our community health volunteers to capture girls out of school, and also in school mobilization, linking health facility in charges with health facility, head teachers, so that they can plan and know when to bring these girls to the facility for vaccination. Co-delivery with other vaccines. And we also conducted a CAP survey in the 16 low-performing counties, like you saw in the graph. And we came up with action plans for those counties, but this is pending implementation. We developed training package, what we call continuous medical education for health facilities, for those immunizing health workers and those non-immunizing health workers, so that they can help us in screening these girls at the outpatient and refer them for vaccination. We also did laminated one-pager guide for our community health volunteers and health workers to inform appropriately. We did a PI, post-introduction evaluation in August, to be able to assess the overall impact of the introduction. And these findings are what inform in decision-making and in change of the strategy where required. And then we conducted a performance review meeting with all the counties, where we sat down and they came up with a plan of how to reach low-performing antigens, including HPV dose 2. Our challenges, like all others, low demand in uptake of HPV, disaggregation of data. We do not have that fine data as per which age performance, school calendar alteration during COVID pandemic, and then the suboptimal coordination of partners to know who, where, and what they are doing, so that we can synergize and align with the program needs, and then competing priorities, then insufficient funding for support of these activities. Our key learnings were, it's important to integrate HPV vaccine with other health services. Strong health facility to school linkage at the catchment area helps us yield higher vaccination coverage rate, and it also lowers the operational of school outreaches. Our counties have unique challenges, and therefore specific strategies need to be adapted. Social mobilization is important up to level 1 at the community level, and regular support supervision, so that we can help identify and resolve challenges in real time. Thank you.